Come on. I think it's going. There it is. It says I'm live. And look, there's Cajun Coin Hunter. How did he get here? What a surprise. But hey, good old Justin Wilson.
Yeah, how y'all are.
He does every time I watch Justin Wilson.
I do. How y'all are. He does how y'all are.
I started saying that. I started saying that every so often. How y'all are? From watching Justin Wilson cooking.
Okay.
We'll wait for the millions and millions of people to pop in the chat.
Yeah.
My last chat had 13 likes and 82 views. I said, must be doing a pattern here. Yeah.
I almost went live Wednesday. I think I was taking a nap or something. I forgot.
I'm gonna try to start going. I'm gonna try to start going live more and more. It just depends. Just sometimes I don't feel like it. Just you gotta get in the mood for it.
Rex boys, what's up, mon ami? Woo woo,
boys. Woo to woo. The Tigers. Right. LSU gonna whoop some Clemson ass pretty soon. I think they play. I know Tulane plays tomorrow. I think LSU might play tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's either tomorrow or next Saturday. But I'm pretty. I think it is tomorrow that they play. They're supposed to play at Clemson. Of course, Clemson's trying to get all our players suspended. Bullshit. So a couple of transfers. We have a transfer that got into a fight in his last game when he played for Houston. So Clemson called up the NCAA and was like, "Hey, he can't play for the first half of that LSU game." And LSU knew nothing about it. They filed a complaint against him. Like he's supposed to be suspended.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, really? Come on, man. That's too damn petty. But I figure LSU going to win the national championship this year.
Yeah, they got a good chance of doing it.
They're damn well better. We're gonna have pitchforks. Yeah, me too, Brock's boys. We're gonna have pitchforks. If LSU loses again, they lost 5 season openers in a row. So they need to start winning the damn season opener. But with all the talent that Brian Kelly has this year, there ain't no goddamn reason why we can't win a national championship. I'm not saying we're going to go undefeated. We're probably going to have a loss somewhere. One of those teams are probably going to beat us. It's just but I feel that this is national championship goal. We had like the number 3 recruiting class this year. Even though a few of the wide receivers flipped. One of them went to Oregon, one went to Tennessee. But still, anybody who signs with LSU and wants to leave LSU, they're not LSU material. That's all I'm going to say. They're just not LSU material. So they can go to other teams if they wish. But I mean, you got Nussmeier, quarterback. So I mean, the offense is stacked. It's just the defense I got to worry about. The defense, Harold Perkins is coming back. I think he's a senior. He got hurt last year. So long as the defense, that's what failed Jaden Daniels a few years ago. The defense. We should have won a damn national title with him. But LSU got 4 good quarterbacks that I can see. If Nussmeier goes down, they got that backup guy. I forget his name, but he's pretty damn good. So there's just no reason why, LSU baseball picked up this guy, number 1 guy, number 1 recruit in all of college baseball. Got him as a transfer from I forget where, but got him as a transfer, and he signed with LSU today. So LSU baseball rotation is going to be stacked. You got 4 number 1 aces.
Well, I hope they win again. I hope they win again.
Yeah. I think this guy came from Air Force. And if you remember, the last person that came from Air Force was Paul Skeens, and he led us to a title. So
He came I know he joined the Air Force.
yeah, he pitched for Air
When
Force.
he left
Yeah.
well, he was a senior, so that was his last year. But he enlisted in the Air Force, or was he already enlisted? No, I don't think.
No,
All
I
right,
don't
he
think he stayed
enlisted
long
in
enough
the Air
to.
Force, something like that.
I think you have to be there 2 years before they get you. But it used to be back in the day. You used to have to do 2 years. But he transferred from Air Force to LSU, and then he got hooked up with Miss Dunn, and now it's a power couple.
Yeah, I
So
remember. Yeah, you're talking about the gymnastics LSU girl,
yeah, Olivia Dunn.
or
Dunny. I think her name's Dunn. Yeah. He
she was gymnastics or basketball.
no, gymnastics.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she led LSU gymnastics to a national title too.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah, they're not married yet. I think they will be married at some point. But she came back for a senior season, and she retired. I think I don't know if it was in the middle of the season or towards the end. She just retired, and she's doing all these commercials now. So everywhere I turn, she's on another commercial. That's what they do a lot of times. These spokespeople, they just everywhere. But yeah, LSU's
He's
gonna be
pitching.
Clemson.
He's starting. Skeens is the starting pitcher for Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Missy.
There's
Yeah.
Miss Misty. There's
Skeens is
Mahoney.
playing for a terrible. Skeens is playing for a terrible MLB team. I mean, you know what? Skeens' record this year is like what 9-10. He's got an ERA under 2. They can't get that man run support. Every time Skeens takes the mound, he loses like 2-1, 3-2, 3-1. Xanron changed his name again. I keep telling people. I told this guy yesterday to go watch Deplorable Garbage, and then I found out today he changes his name. Because there's this guy that comes up to me and he's fighting the system out here. And I pull up Xanron's video. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's the kind of shit I do. Video to tape that shit." So I don't know if he does YouTube or not, but I told him, I said, "Go check out his channel." But this dude's got like a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the city right now, and he's like, "If I get some money, I'm gonna give you some money." I'm like, "All right." Should have said Xanron Streets Productions LLC, all rights reserved. You know, taking names and kicking ass.
Says Skeens initially attended the United
Yeah.
States Air Force Academy
Yeah.
and won that John Olerud Award given annually to the best two-way player in college baseball in 2022.
You know Xanron post. That's why I don't make any posts anymore, because no one notices posts on YouTube. I mean, the post community board is basically non-existent because nobody really pays attention to it. But
That's Xanron.
I'll say it's my fault because I do watch your videos, because I have literally been showing videos to like 2 or 3 people at like I said, this guy, I ain't seen him in about a month or 2. And I was talking, he comes up to me and he tells me about all lawsuits at the courts and the U.S. Marshals on his ass and shit. And I did show, that's how I found out you changed your name. I said, "Oh, he's Deplorable Garbage." I went, "Oh, wait, he changed his name again. Here you go." And I was showing him a video yesterday, and he goes, "Oh, Cop Watch." Yeah, he goes, "I do that shit." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You got to film it." And he was showing me, he got all his videos. He goes, "I'm going to make a YouTube channel." And I said, "You should." But yeah, you got to do what you got. Hey, you're like, "Yep, that's me, boss." CSM, not to be confused with TTMZ. I'm actually watching On Patrol Live. I always like to watch the cop episodes. I saw a cop yesterday when I was at work, and I started singing the cops theme. And I said, let me film this. And I'm singing the Cops theme in the background, and all of a sudden it's like he pulls by and he kind of looks, and I'm like, this was meant to be. But I like when they come up to me and they go, did you see this perpetrator? I go, nope, I'm blind. They go, okay, thank you. Who are you again? I can't see. I told a cop that a couple of weeks ago. I said, no, I'm blind. I can't see anybody. I'm like Stevie Wonder. He's asking me, I'm minding my own business. I'm in the back of the store. I'm outside. I'm throwing stuff in the compactor. He ain't going to stop, honk the horn at me and like, come here. I'm like, fuck do you want? What do you want? Did you see this person? I go, no, I'm big. That's what I told him. No, I'm blind. He goes, all right, thank you. And he peels off. I'm like, did I see this person? No. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you if I saw him. Shit on that. Like, did I see the person? Like, no, I'm fucking working, dude. It's like what you're supposed to be working. But somebody donated me a bunch of Hillary Clinton books yesterday. And you know what I did? I lit them on fire. Yeah. I got my friend's lighter. I said, let's burn this shit. Yeah, I lit it on fire. I went in the back of the store. Psh, I should have filmed that too.
That video would have went viral.
Yeah. I should do that. But the only thing is I'm at work, so obviously you can see where I'm at. I should have took it home and burned it in my back. I got my burn pile with a bunch of tree limbs with all the weather being bad. I should have threw it on the burn pile and set that some bitch on fire there. But
y'all get any rain today?
It rained a little bit this morning, but it's been partly cloudy all day.
We had it on and off all day, but when it did rain too, it was like pouring down. But then it was 10 minutes, and then boom, then it would dry up a little bit. Sun would come out, and right back, rain again.
Yeah, my aunt said by her it's been pretty weather up there, but today it was partly cloudy. And I told her it's been storming down here. A couple of days ago, what was it, last week? Lightning hit the building. I was inside. I heard boom, like a gunshot. Boom. And I'm like, my coworker comes in. He's like, I got this metal rod in my hand. Shit almost got hit by lightning. And I started laughing. I said, really? That's funny.
I like to shit on myself.
He I practically did.
Usually it sounds like if you close to lightning, if you like dead on it, sometimes you actually don't hear it that much. But when you when it's like say 60 to 80 feet from you, it'll sound like a cannon. And it depends on how big the strike, the lightning strike is too. So.
It hit the building. He said it hit the building behind us. Well, no, on the side of us, which would have been CC's. He said it hit the building behind us, which it might have. But I heard it like inside, and I heard it boom, like an actual gunshot. And I heard that, and I said, it hit the building. It hit the building. I knew it hit a building. Because there's a flagpole on the other side. They have a flagpole down the street.
Crap. Phone's ringing. Let me go see. It's probably for Missy.
Southern.
No. Full wave rate.
Send them in. I'm gonna bring Van up. He's in here. Yeah, I gotta pull him up. Yep. Says Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. What's up, Van the man?
How about Go Tigers?
That's right.
Go LSU, baby. That's right. You gotta say go LSU because we're playing Clemson. But
they're kitty cats.
Yeah. I was watching your video today, and maybe it was on my side, but your screen kept going flashing up and down, up and down, up and down. I got dizzy. Had to turn it off after about a minute and a half.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that video.
Yeah, YouTube's been weird. I'm just like, I thought huh?
It's been happening to everybody on YouTube today. They've been having some issues.
Yeah, I thought it was my phone because I dropped my phone the other day, and I got that. I cracked the top of my phone. I got that spider web kind of effect.
Oh
And
God.
I dropped my phone. I dropped it several times. No problem. This time I dropped it. It fell out of my hand a couple days ago when I was at work. Face down, plant. I picked it up and I went, oh shit! And I got streak going down it. Just the top part of it. It's not too bad. So when I was watching the video and I'm like, oh shit, is my phone messing up? So I backed out. I put on another video and I was like, oh, it's just that video. But yeah, I figured I'm gonna go back and try to watch it again.
Let me minimize this.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it was working. But yeah, so I tried to leave a comment, but it wouldn't let me. So I think it had to be a YouTube issue. Unless it went through, but I was going to be like, who in the hell cleaned this coin? How dare they clean a Morgan dollar? What does the matter with them?
I don't know who did that. The guy I bought it from the coin store like that for $50. That should have been, because when they cleaned it, they destroyed the whole damn surface, both sides.
Yeah,
so
I saw one part. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Let her alone. Been $1,000 coin because of the micro O.
Yeah. That just pisses me off, and I didn't even buy the coin.
I bought for a reason, to show why you shouldn't clean coins.
Yeah, I'm always telling that's why I hate the Nicodate damn stuff. Although I understand why people Nicodate the Buffalo nickels. I get that. I totally get that. I just hate it. But, you know, that's why I don't go on a lot of coin streams anymore. I see them Nicodate and stuff, and I'm like, don't do it. Like when, what's his name? What was that channel? Holla Dollar. Used to write on the damn 50-cent pieces. I'm like, stop writing on the coins.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Really? Huh?
I hate that.
Yeah. Then they stopped doing it after a while, but I was like, he's like, oh, it's just like a 2017, 2003, whatever it is. And I'm like, still, stop writing on the coins. I don't care if it's worth nothing. Wait, what is that?
That's a welcome home cake.
Oh.
Mrs. Cousin made it for Mrs. Mom. She came home today from the physical therapy rehab. Strawberry. Her cousin Penny made it, man. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, that was Fool Ray Rick that called earlier. Tried to call him back, but it went straight to voicemail. He might be on the phone.
Be like, yeah, come on over. Man, send him in here. We'll have a discussion. Why not, right? Yeah, I told Van, I told my coworker Mike, I gave him your channel, you know, because he's into coins, and I gave him your channel, and I told him what you do. I don't know whether or not he's ever going to come in there, but I you know, I'm trying to hook people up I know with more viewers.
Yeah.
You know,
tell him to go to yours.
No, I don't want him coming to mine, because here's the thing: I still work there. He's a blabbermouth. He might start telling other employees my damn YouTube channel. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
You know, they have a policy about not being on social media and some shit. So I don't know. But once I leave that place, then I can do whatever. But I pretty much knows mine, because he knows my email address. So I'm like, if he knows my email address, he's probably gonna find it anyway. But you know.
Well, I was live the other night. Some dude came in and typed the N-word on my channel.
Who did?
So some dude did. So I kicked him out of the channel, and then I boot him as a subscriber and report him to YouTube.
Oh, you know why they do that? It's them trolls. They're trying to get your channel taken down. That's why they do it. Yep. They used to do that to my channel. They what they do is they go NICK, and then they do the other word, and then they say this word out loud, and you say, and it sounds like you're saying, that's how they try to get you, or they come in with the YouTube name has that, and they go, hey, say my name. So that's why I only put subscribers only. I don't even do it off of YouTube anymore after all the crap that they did to me, because Google gets hacked all the time. So yeah, you gotta watch out when all these people. You have like 25 people in your stream, and you only got 3 people talking. They're waiting for the right moment to hit you.
Yeah.
They see a channel that's growing, and they said, "Let's go screw with that channel."
Well, he was a subscriber to my channel. I booted him off of the channel completely, blocked him.
Yeah.
Brought him to YouTube. I sent them the screenshots of what he did. So it's in their hands now. It's in their hands.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened? I couldn't hear what y'all were talking about. I was on the phone. What happened?
A guy came into my channel the other night when I was live and typed the N-word in my channel. He spelled it out.
Okay. What, like N, and then another comment with an I, then another comment with a G, then another comment. So it was like on the ladder. Okay. They do that, dude, all the time. They do that. Yeah. And that's probably a bot, so YouTube can't track it. That happens to me. It happened to Field Guy. It happened to a million other YouTubers. They used to come in with porn in the panel. You think it's a friend of yours, and you bring him up, from backstage, and all of a sudden your buddy's picture slides over, and there's somebody giving a guy a knob job.
Yep.
Well, actually, I tracked his IP address.
Is it a real one or a fake one?
No, it's a real one.
Oh, okay.
Comcast.
Okay.
So I was able to track. I got that. No, we got Comcast in Louisiana also.
It's a cable channel.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Comcast is up in Mamou, but it's Spectrum owned, but it still goes by Comcast.
Oh, and I got Spectrum, and
I'd rather Spectrum any day.
St. Bernard and the rest of down there got Cox.
You see, Slidell is one of the main hubs for Louisiana. Slidell is my main hub. That's the closest, biggest hub to me is Slidell. I'm like, really? Damn, Lafayette didn't qualify as a major hub, or Baton Rouge. Man, my hubs in Slidell and skipped Lafayette. Baton Rouge went all the way to freaking Slidell.
Probably. My aunt's got that satellite, that Southern Link, because she had Dish, and she wasn't happy with Dish Network, so she's got the little antenna thing on the front of the house, and it's a Southern Link. No, she had a Dish for the TV. She had Cricket Wireless, and the thing with Cricket is, and I go to a house, right? It's like if whatever, let's say 200 MB. I don't even know what it is, but once you hit your limit, you couldn't refill it. So if you used your limit, you had 10 days left. You didn't have internet for 10 days. And they told her, oh, no, well, you run out of your plan. You have to wait till your plan's over. You watch so many movies because my cousin would watch movies. And I go over to the house, and my aunt wouldn't have internet. So she got rid of them after the year was up. She had a year contract. So she got rid of that contract, and she got the Southern Link. And it's like a billion times better. It's the antenna thing. But and she got that, and of course she got the Vizio TV like I got. But
I used to have Cricket, and when I was in Arizona, in Tucson, and when they told you that Hold on.
Mhm. Ready? I'll do the commentating. Yeah, what you doing? Full wave. Yeah, what you want? Yeah, I'm busy right now. What you doing? None of your goddamn business. Send full wave over here. That'll be all fun. He's like, well, I'm scratching my butt right now. Not that you need to know that, but
I went by
I predict that Zen. Huh?
I went by the coin store on Sherwood the other day, and my friend's quarter came back that was damaged by rats. The rats they chewed through the casing. So I brought it in, sent it out to get it re-slabbed. Well, because the rats broke the seal, they had to regrade it. It went from a 65 to a 66.
There you go. It ain't too bad.
Problem is, the value of the coins is the cost of getting the coin graded was $35 by gray sheet. But
yeah, that's why I don't believe in grading. And I say this with baseball cards, football, sports cards in general. Same thing applies to coins. Grading is a scam. I mean, one company will grade it like you said, one company will grade it 65, and then you get it regraded, and all of a sudden it goes from a 65 to a 66, and you ain't done nothing with it. So how did it get better? It's somebody missed something, or they just go, in their opinion, I think that's a little better than normal.
Well, I think what gave it the bump up is that because air got to it, it was starting to tone in that holder. And it's got a little like a blackish gray tone going around both sides of the quarter, right around the edges. So I think that's what gave it a grade, because it toned in the holder.
I had that happen with a Morgan dollar, 1921 Morgan dollar that I had, and I sold it at the time because I needed the money. But the bottom part had air get into it, so the bottom rim was black, and I'm like, oh crap! And I thought it was permanent. I thought, oh, this is permanent, whatever. So the person I sold it to, they wiped it. They said, let me wipe it off. Let me. They went to whatever. So they said, oh, that was just dirt. And they took a paper. They took a paper towel and just gently wiped it. And I was like, well, okay. Of course, I only sold it for like $25. I should have sold it for a lot more, but I needed the money at the time, and I had only bought it for $6. But I should have sold it for more. But then somebody else gave me a 1921 Morgan. So I think I got like 3 Morgans now. And then 1880, I think I have like an 1881 or 1884. One of those. I can't remember what. It's one of those dates. It might be 1891, but it's somewhere in that region. Because I haven't seen it in a while. Huh?
I got one in 1921. So I want to say San Francisco. I need the other 2. And I got a wooden box here that they gave me at the coin store a couple years ago that holds the last year of the Morgan dollars. And it holds it's supposed the holder grade is slab, but you can buy the fake slabs. So you get one of the fake slabs and put the Morgan dollar in there and put it in there. It comes with the key. And so somebody pays a ton of money for that box to get those coins. And you're probably way overpaid. It'd probably be something off of like QVC or something like that.
Probably so. They sell their Morgan dollars way too much on there.
Got a lot of counterfeits nowadays. A lot.
Yep.
Morgan dollars and slabs on eBay. Fake.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
The numbers are good now, okay? But then they have that date of coin in there, but it's not an MS-67. It's a MS-62 or MS-63. It's not that coin, that Morgan dollar that was actually graded and with the real number. It's a totally different Morgan dollar. Same date, same mint mark, just not that coin.
No, they're hoping people won't know the difference. Like,
yeah, I mean, when you
yeah.
scan it,
Oh, yeah.
when you scan that code with your phone or whatever you scan with,
yeah.
people scan with, it shows it as that coin. You know, I mean that, you know, but it's not telling you that it's in somebody else's hands right now, or it's at the auction house waiting to be auctioned off. It's not giving you that
Hey, custom.
information. Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
Hey, Wayne.
I
Oh,
saw
Wayne, yeah.
your
I just say
I saw
custom.
your link in the email, but I was dodoing.
Oh,
In fact, I got
Oh, you
up at
doing
8
well?
o'clock to come on here.
He comes into my live feeds every time we get on and he says, say to me, he goes, I'm showing you a link on my community tab.
Right.
And
oh,
then the
that
other day, Go ahead.
baseball guy shared my link again today, and I don't even know who he is. That's twice he shared my link in the last 2 weeks, and I'm just
Huh?
like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Well, Full Wave Wreck has committed murder. He murdered his phone. He went to walk into his apartment, and when I sent him that link in the email, and he dropped his phone, and he called me, and he says, I don't even know how I called you. He says, I got lucky, you know, by hitting the he knows where everything is on the screen, what have you, when he went to the phone part. And he said, try to call me back. I'm like, okay. He didn't answer. And his screen's all messed up. If you ever seen a broken TV screen or a broken phone screen, smartphone screen, then you know what I'm talking about. Makes
I
all
got
kinds of
one here.
pretty colors and stuff like that, but that's the only thing it's good for, is looking
Well, I
pretty.
dropped my phone. My phone's got spider webs on the top of it now. So I mean, I dropped it the other night, and I was at
Can you
work.
see on that part?
Basically.
Can you see anything on the screen on that part that's cracked? Spider webs?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see fine.
He can.
Oh, I had a phone like that one time.
And
Yeah,
that's
once
how,
it gets to that
that's how
point,
he
yeah.
that's how he deposits his checks.
Mm.
Take a picture with the phone and deposits in
There's
the
a
bank.
way to fix that though. I looked it up. There's a way to fix
Oh,
it.
his phone's been sucking for 5 years. He's been needing a new one for 5 years anyway. He's got the SIM card for his new T-Mobile phone, but he'll have to go down tomorrow at the T-Mobile office and actually pick it up early in the morning instead of them mailing it or something. I don't know. He's screwed. He said I'm screwed. He didn't say it like that. He said the other way. He said, but I'm screwed.
I'm flocked.
Yeah. Meet the
flocks
flocker.
of a feather, flocks of a bird. Yeah. When I dropped my phone at work. When I dropped my phone at work, I dropped it before, and it's always landed on its back. But I was when I'm outside, my hands get sweaty, whatever. And I went to see what time it was. It just went. I didn't drop it. It wasn't that far. It fell, I don't know, a couple feet maybe on the thing, and I didn't even hear a crack. When I picked it up, I was like, "Oh shit!" And I cracked it and I tested. I'm like, "Well, it works. Everything's fine. As long as the damn phone works, I'm good."
Yeah.
So,
well, his different situation. He was he had a buzz, a few beers, and it sobered him up real fast.
I bet so.
Yeah.
He's like,
that is a buzzkill, real big time. That's a buzzkill.
I'd be like, "Dear phone, appreciate you, Wayne." But
I got a body glove on mine. Okay, it's like that. It's drop proof, and if it drops straight on the floor like this, you see the ridges. If it drops, it's not gonna hit the screen. Now, if this screen hits something like this, and the screen, if it hits the screen itself, the corner of something or what have you, then the screen's gonna crack because the screen doesn't have any protection. It's the case, around, and if it drops flat on the floor or like this, if it falls like this on the floor, then nothing's gonna happen.
Mine fell straight down. And I've never had it do that before. It just fell out my hand straight down. I've had it drop before on the back, but I don't have a screen protector. No,
well, that's not a screen protector. That's just a body glove that's over the case part, and it raises from the screen that far. Okay, a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
So if you drop it flat, the screen doesn't hit the ground. Now, if there's a stone in the middle of that, yeah, there's a rock. It naturally the screen's going to take a dump. You know.
Well, lucky for me, and I dropped it on concrete too. So I mean, lucky for me, this phone kept on ticking. I mean, I have a backup phone somewhere, but still, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like buying another phone right now because I don't have the money for it.
I'm gonna send you a link, Wayne.
I told my aunt I might get a new laptop pretty soon because I can't find the wire to replace it. I can't. I just can't find a replacement for the damn thing.
For what?
I said I can't find the wire thing. You know the one you fixed for me that won't fit in the thing because they got that safety feature?
Okay.
I can't find a replacement to get it in there. Like on eBay, I went to the computer place. Nobody around me's got a compatible. I went on Amazon, bought a thing with 20 adapters. None of them work. I just can't get the thing.
I want to say your battery is that low where it's not charging your battery.
Maybe. Well, that's what I'm saying. I just told my aunt. I told my aunt today. She goes, well, she's like, you ought to get a new one. So, and I'm like, I don't have the money right now. So I'm thinking she wants to buy me one. I mean, I get these laptops in at work all the time. But you know.
Don't y'all have to erase the memories and all that stuff? And who does all that at your work?
No, we just throw it in the what you call it. Oh, that's weird. My phone just went off where I had no screen, and all of a sudden it popped back on. Damn it.
I heard you talking about it.
No, it heard you talking about when you said Full Rec messed up his phone. And now my phone wants to go kablooey. Either that or it's I don't know.
That's Wayne.
But
he's a little chilly. Yeah, it's a little chilly up north right now.
Hey, Wayne.
In fact, next in 2 weeks, or not even 2 weeks, there's another big, strong Polar Express coming down, and it's going to affect the Gulf Coast too. Way colder than this one did. Up north, it's supposed to be in the like 32 up north.
I'll take that.
Yeah, 32 in like Minnesota, 32 degrees. Like next week, like for the lows. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the lows, and then the highs are going to be like 42 for the high. Daytime highs, 42 degrees up there. Like, damn. Yeah, that's a choo-choo express, Polar Express coming down.
Man, it was pretty chilly the other day when I was at work. It was they had a good wind out there. It must have been 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still pretty hot. It was still in the 80s. I mean, it was still in the late.
Yeah, but it wasn't as humid. Still, it wasn't as humid though.
This has been a cool summer. I don't think you can Baton Rouge by in mid-August. We had 100, 101. We ain't broke 100 yet all summer.
Well, it ain't gonna get no hotter now. After this other one comes through, that's gonna be it for the heat wave.
A few weeks ago, it hit 103 out here with the heat index.
Yeah, it was 110 over here with the heat index a couple of weeks ago. Well, a few days in a row, it was like 108, 110. Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one day it got to like 107, and I said, "Oh shit!" And I was out there in it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm melting.
I'm melting.
I literally look. I literally had a bucket of water, and I kept dumping a bucket of water over top of me. and within like 5 minutes, I was bone dry. That's how fast the humidity was kicking my ass that day.
Yeah.
Like we were dumping water outside in front of people. I didn't really care. I had water. I was dumping it over my head, completely soaked from head to toe. Within 5 minutes, I was dry. That is like it's just the humidity's just sapping all the water out of me.
No. Usually when it's arid, you dry fast. When it's humid, you never dry.
Well, I don't know
That's
what
just
it
like
was.
getting out the shower, drying off, and going in your living room or going outside and you're all sweaty. You're wet again. You never actually dry off. Yeah, because of the humidity. Now in Arizona, yeah, it's dry as a bone over there. I could see it raining, okay, and I can see the raindrop coming down, and about 100 feet they just dissipate. They don't even hit you. A few raindrops make it to the ground, but the rest of them don't hit you. It's like, if you ever see that and experience that, it's a weird anomaly. Yeah, it's weird.
Usually when I go to work, within like 10 minutes, I'm pouring down in sweat, like I'm soaked, like if I was actually in the shower.
It's humid.
And yeah.
Big time.
I'm just like, well, I'm doing my work today, sweating my ass off.
Well, I got a couple of things done right here.
You built a thingamajig.
It's a curve tracer. Well, I'm putting the signs on it, like right here, right there. Yeah. Curve tracer. Then I got these little. Where'd they go? Oh, way over here. Radio Mike made me these. He 3D printed them for me. And here's one. Wait, let me get these screws out. The little 1.5 millimeter screws. I got the hose drilled. I need to get the nuts for these to go right there.
That's what she said.
Yeah, these nuts. These blue nuts. I got the blue nut. I got a blue nut. I don't know where my other one's on the floor somewhere. I got to get it. Not blue ball, blue nuts. Me and my blue nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is my curve tracer. This is an octopus. This turns my oscilloscope into a curve tracer. That's actually an octopus. And the design of it has 8 endings on there, so they call it octopus. Resistors, all the wires and all that. It's got 8 all together, so hence the name octopus. I can't afford a real, like a HP curve tracer. Man, those things, even used, the ones from the 80s, even those are like $3,000, $4,000. Yeah. But man, I tell you what, you put a transistor in those and you turn the gain up, it'll tell you if that diode, if it's leaking or not, and if it's good. I tell you what, you could prove who has counterfeit transistors from eBay with a curve tracer. See, this one here only has 2 leads, and I don't have a screen. Well, the oscilloscope's the screen, but I would like to have something that would do all of what a curve tracer does, but that's by the time you get all that done, you might as well just buy one, because you got to update your oscilloscope. It has to be a 4-channel scope. Then you got to make a new octopus. It's got to be a quadriplegic or whatever. Not an octopus. It's got to be something else. By the time you do all that, might as well just buy you a good used one.
Might as well.
Then you'd have to get that shipped by truck. I don't know if UPS would deliver something like that. You know, Buster Brown truck. They do stuff. I forget the weight limit on them. And then I don't know if I would trust UPS to deliver a curve tracer. Those things are big, because if you drop one of them, there would be some damage being done. It's so heavy. Hell, my little signal generator, that thing weighs 50 pounds by itself.
Dang.
Just imagine what a curve tracer weighs with a big CRT tube in it. You know, a big TV tube, the big one. Looks like a car transmission. What you up to, Wayne? You muted. Well, you ain't got no audio. Huh?
That's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. You don't have no audio. Definitely not. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. He might not be muted. He just might not have a mic hooked up.
I do now.
Oh, you do now? What was up with that? Your volume's all the way down or something?
It wasn't sat when I came in here.
Turn your audio up a little bit. You can do that in here. You can turn your audio up in here. Go in settings, wheel, and click on audio, and you'll see your slide thing for your. Let me see where it's at. Yeah, you got to hit audio, and then at the bottom, mic volume. Slide that to the right, make it louder.
Is that better?
Yeah, big time. You got it. You got it, Toyota. So what you up to?
Nothing. Exactly nothing.
Oh, nothing. Oh, okay.
No. Just hurting a little bit. That's it.
Just what?
Just a little uncomfortable tonight.
Sweating?
No, here.
Oh, hurting?
Yeah, the side, one of my sides killing me right tonight. I don't know why.
What'd you do? You hurt you hit a rib or something?
Just a little hurting there. It was hurting for a couple of weeks.
Oh boy. Yeah, man, a busted rib, that lasts.
No, it ain't a broken rib. Just I don't know. I don't know. I got checked. There's nothing wrong with me. Just part of working out. You work your body and stuff. It hurts.
Yeah, Missy, she pulled a muscle right there a while back, man. She was hurting she had at least a week and a half.
Mm.
Okay.
I think it's the way I slept. I think I woke up hurting one morning. I woke up.
I thought you and your brother might have been wrestling around.
No, I woke up that one morning. I woke up like that.
Got you up one. Oh wow, woke up like that.
Yeah.
There could be a kidney, because right there, you got your kidneys, and you could have a little kidney infection or something.
No.
No. Well, you just said you had it checked, so.
It's just one of those things. They checked me, so I was fine. I have no problems with my kidneys. I had this before.
You got strained on something?
I think I woke up I probably slept the wrong way or something. It does happen.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, I was remodeling a house for Waylon Manuel, and on that one of his houses on Alexander Street. and I was building some cabinets in the house, and I had all my cut station and all that cross cut station was in the house, but they had a ceiling fan over me, and I had that real expensive wood, oak plywood, 4x8 sheets, and I was doing like this, and I had to lean down. I was twisting. I was doing that, leaning down to get it like that on my horses on that workstation. I call them horses, but it was a workstation. And for a panel saw, and I had to avoid that ceiling fan. And I pulled a muscle, right? One of those 6-pack muscles. You got, your 6-pack abs. I tore one of those muscles clean away from where I was supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. Tore it clean away from the cartilage or tendon, whatever that is. And I told Waylon, I said, man, I can't do anything, dude. I can't even get out of bed. So I showed up at work just to see if I could do something small, and oversee the job. And I did that, and I was straining, not much, but I went to the hospital Saturday morning. I didn't have to go to work. And I woke up and I told Missy, I says, man, you got to bring me to the hospital emergency room. I can't take this no more. And I had been threatening to go for about 4 or 5 days. I was like, man, I need to go to the emergency room, but I just never did. And finally, I couldn't get out of bed. So finally, I'm out of bed. I get in the truck. We go to the emergency room. They take me in. I tell the doctor, I said, man, I'm hurting all right here. And I said, man, it feels like somebody just ripped my gallbladder clean off, Mm-hmm. And so they did a blood test, a piss test to check, my enzymes and all. Because a piss test and a blood test would tell you that if something's wrong with your gallbladder. Most of the time. Sometimes they don't. Hmm. And he says, your enzymes are good. There's nothing wrong with your gallbladder. And he said, but they took x-rays. He says, you tore one of your 6-pack muscles, that top one. He showed me which one, that top one. Hmm. And he went to, point at it, and I thought he was going to touch me. And I moved and I turned like that and I hurt myself even worse. I screamed bloody murder. He says, yeah. He said, you ripped that thing clean off of where it was anchored to. So, man.
Sorry about that. My phone shut itself down. It updated.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it just updated the other night, and now they sent up another update. It's crazy.
So I tell you what, when I got that doctor bill in, man, I was crying even worse when I got the doctor bill in. The emergency room bill wasn't that much, but that doctor bill was $1,800. I'm like, what? Damn. And I didn't see him all but 6 minutes the whole time I was there. Me and him face to face, 6 minutes at the most. Out of all that time I was in the emergency room for 4 hours or 5 hours, 6 minutes face to face, me and him. I know he ain't did no $1,800 worth of work.
It's a big racket, just like insurance companies.
Man, well, he thought I had insurance or something, I guess. Man, because he charged me like it would be an insurance company. I'm like, geez, moaning at it.
I've got a friend she's a state attorney. She does Medicaid fraud prosecutions, and now she's going after hospitals for overcharging people because it has to do with Medicaid billing. They find
she's gonna have to do what?
She's going after the hospitals because they found out they're overcharging everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, this Medicaid fraud, especially with the Medicaid, if it's fraud, the hospital can lose its accreditation.
Yeah.
And one of the big hospitals she's looking at is the lake in the Baton Rouge General.
Lady of the Lake. Wow. That's over
In
there
Baton Rouge
down
General.
south of I-10.
Yeah.
I know where Lady of the Lake. Yeah, buddy, that's a nice hospital. Well, that's why some doctors or dentists won't take, like, if you're retired, with Social Security, you got your 65 years in or whatever of work, and you got your check, your monthly pension, you got your Medicaid, Medicare, whatever. I don't know the difference. You got your all of that, and you go to a dentist, and it's like, oh, we don't take that Medicare. We don't take that. Well, why not? They don't want to tell you why, but the reason why is, and the lady at Missy's Medicare, Missy gets Medicare because she's on disabled retirement, and I mean a true disabled retirement, not like some of them on TikTok. Hey, they took my damn check away. Yeah. Well, you wasn't doing something right. Or their food stamps on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but I hear a lot of stories. Anyway, I had to call for an appointment for Mrs. Teeth. Anyhow, her insurance, they say the dentists don't take the Medicare because of the fact they charge too much. They charge $250 a tooth to pull a tooth. That's too much. And then what if you got 3 teeth to pull? That's $750. That's too much. And Medicare doesn't pay that exuberant amount of money. They have a standard where they go by a pay scale of what they pay for tooth extraction, a crown, a denture plate, whatever. They ain't paying no $5,000 for a set of denture. You can forget that. And hell, they don't even charge that when you're paying cash. I think it's like $1,800 or something. But they try to soak Medicare and Medicaid so bad that they don't even take it anymore. So the dentists are losing money outright by not doing the jobs. There's some dentist offices, there's not a car in the parking lot. Because they don't take Medicaid. There's some people on Medicaid or Medicare or whatever. I'm probably saying
ones out here don't take them. Ones out here won't take. Aspen will take it though, but the other ones won't. Yeah.
Now, well, there's insurance companies. If you like through your work, okay, dental insurance and health.
Yeah.
They won't take your dental plan at your workplace. They won't take that.
When I worked that rec room, they wouldn't take my dental. I said, "Why not? I'm paying for it." Oh, it's not in our plan, and I had to pay $300 and something just for a visit.
That's why they don't pay. That's why the insurance companies don't pay, because it's too much. Bon Dieu.
Well, she actually got a bill passed.
Saints already played their first game, Elvis, and they won.
That's right. We beat the Arizona Cardinals. What was it, 63-4? It was a scoregami. Yeah,
scoregami.
We undefeated this year.
Scoregami. Yeah, that's it.
It means that's a score that's never happened in NFL history before.
Right.
Or NBA history or whatever. 63-4. Look it up. Never happened before.
Well, she actually got a bill.
10 touchdowns.
Isn't it in between the two teams, the scoregami, not in the NFL, but between those two teams or something like that, or no?
No, it's the overall score. Like
60 whatever to 63-4 to 67.
No, it's the actual score. Like, let's say the team wins 17. Let's say the team wins 17-10. That's happened before. Well, 63 to 4.
Yeah.
That score has never happened before. So it's a scoregami.
Okay, but in NFL history, okay.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, they had I think 20-something scoregamis last year. The Lions won 4 of them. Saints when the Saints beat the Cowgirls 44-19 last year. I think it was. That was a scoregami. That score has never happened before.
I hate people calling my Cowboys the Cowgirls.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Hey, Phil guy, find your headphones and plug them into your phone and unplug them.
I have no idea where I put my headphones at.
Oh boy, because man, that's getting to be irritating.
Oh wait, they're right here.
Oh, good. Because like when Van talks, it echoes so much I can't hear what he's saying.
It might be my phone. It might be my phone.
No. It's on his side. Once he plugs it in and then unplugs it, it's gonna go away just like that. It's weird. And it's only when other people talk. It's not when he talks. It's when other people talk that you can hear the echo.
I don't even hear it on my end. Like my laptop used to do the alien noise, and it just does this.
Yeah, but that was just every now and then it did the alien noise. It fixed itself some kind of way. I think you dropped it a couple times and it fixed itself.
I dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped it on the ground by accident. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you break stuff, it works. Don't ask me why. I know nothing about electronics except turning it on.
You said you brought your laptop to a computer store because you knew somebody that worked in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he try to charge your battery? Did he try to charge your battery on your laptop?
No. He
didn't. He needed to try to charge your battery to see if your battery's under charged.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, he could have jump started your battery and you'd have been in good shape. Yeah. You could have, start charging your battery again. I think your battery is undercharged. That's what it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I've had that laptop for about 5 or 6 years, so I bought it. Well, I got it brand new as a birthday gift.
Okay.
The one I got used right after the flood, so I could file all the paperwork, get my house fixed. And it's slow now. Only thing I use it for is watching movies.
Ah, there you go.
But now there's a line in that on the screen, so it needs a new screen. So I'm probably gonna get a new laptop. But I also need to go. Oh, it's Asus MSI.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna send you some info in the email. You know how to do Windows 11?
No, I gotta get a new hard drive with all that loaded on and won't download onto my computer to update.
Yeah. Well, I know this company that I've dealt with before. They sell laptops. What they do, they go in an office building in a business place that shut down. They buy all the desks, or the people give it to them, whatever. Phones like voice over internet protocol, VoIP, voice over internet protocol. If you have one of them phone, if you have a regular phone, an old timey phone, that you of the old original landline, pick it up, get a dial tone. Okay, if you plug that phone like into my system, into my modem, you're not going to get a dial tone because it's voice over internet protocol. Those old phones are not voice over internet protocol phones, so you won't get a landline. There's people that try old phone. They think something's wrong with the phone, but it's not. You have to have a modern phone to plug into a modem like mine. I got Spectrum, and like we were talking about earlier, and through a modem, a router or what have you, it won't work. So anyway, these businesses, but this one in particular, they get all of those laptops. They erase the memories and all that stuff. You get Windows 11, and it's a high-dollar laptop. You get them for $89, ship free, $99. It keeps the stuff out of landfills, and it's got Windows 11.
Mm.
So if you need a new laptop, that's the way to go. I'll send you the information on it. You too, Phil Guy. I'll do the same with you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get a 2 terabyte hard drive. I'm going to go to Tim's PC in Sherwood. He'll install Windows 11. So all I got to do is come back home and drop it in my machine, and it set everything up for me.
Don't you need a new screen?
No, that's talking about a big computer.
Oh,
My laptop needs a new screen. But
oh, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, okay.
But
I
want to replace it. I'll pull the hard drive out of that one and reformat it. Use it as a external hard drive kit.
You can put a monitor on that laptop. That's what I got. I don't have a screen on my laptop right here in front of me. There's no screen on it. When you came here last time, it had a screen, but it was laying down, and I had that big one on the wall. I think I had that one on the wall, huh? The big one? Okay.
Yeah, but I already got this. My 2 screens are hooked up to my big computer. I don't feel like unplugging them.
No, but I'm talking about if your screen goes bad, you can hook a monitor to your laptop with your HDMI cable. You can do that. Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But the thing is, though, I'll bring the laptop in here to watch the movie in the bed, and the computer's in the other room. So if the screen goes bad,
Right. I got you. But that's cheap, $99, ship free. Now you got to it's got Windows 11 on it, so it's got, all you got to do is plug and play, enter your name and, all that good crap,
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm next time I get some extra money, I'm going to get one of those laptops. Because Windows 10, they lose, what is it, October, I think?
They already stopped support. I can't download the net frame I need for a game to play. So
better do it fast.
That's another reason why I need to upgrade to Windows 11. Plus, we use Windows 11 at work, and I like the way it works.
Okay. Yeah, I still got the Windows 10 in here. I don't think this laptop will support. It's got all the running room. I put the 8 gigs of RAM. I put that in. It had 4. I put I took the 4 cord out and put an 8 cord in.
I got 24. I got 24 on mine. It can't. They put
that
4.
Thing's super fast.
Oh yeah. I tried to play MechWarrior Clans the other night, and it's still choppy. They say I'm fixed all the video frame rates and all that. They put that game out way too early on that version, and then you're having issues with the frame rate.
Oh.
It looks kind of choppy and all that, and I can't fix on my end. It's something with the program, because I'm on regular MechWarriors, and it's fine. So, but the thing is, though, when I get with that Windows 11, I have to copy all that. I have to reinstall all that stuff all over those 2 games, and also Guild Wars 2. Then probably going to go ahead and re-download Steam and put PUBG on there. Some of the games that I play. Move all my stuff over data. I just set the hard drive up as a data drive. Once I get everything copied over, reformat it, clean it up, and use it as a data drive for pictures and stuff.
Yeah. This one has 500 gigs. That's a half a terabyte of hard drive. 8 gigs of RAM. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't see why a Windows 11 wouldn't work in it. I didn't try, but I don't want to try. I'll have to back everything up. I'll have to take all my service manuals out of there. Well, not take them out, but copy them. I got a lot of service manuals in here that I can't get from the internet anymore. That was from friends and stuff. So, if I wanted to put Windows 11 in here and it would crash, because a buddy of mine, they said, "Oh, install Windows 11 and your computer's good for it and all that." So, and he says you can download it while you're on the computer. So boom, he went for it, but it crashed the damn computer, cost him $300 something to get everything back.
Jeez.
Well, for some reason, my phone is charging very slowly. Been on here for an hour. It's only moved 3% charge.
Oh, you're on your phone. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but it's plugged into the wall to charge up, and it's charging slow.
Yeah, because when you actually streaming like you are now, it takes a lot of juice.
Yeah,
basically cancels itself out.
Huh?
It's never done this before. I've put it on charge while talking to you on your stream, and it charges up fine. But
That's
I am
weird.
feeling the phone. The phone is hot. When the phone starts getting hot, the charging slows down, so it won't overheat. So I think what I need to do is I want to back out, and I got some stuff.
Stick in the freezer for a few minutes. That's what I do at mine.
Yeah, like Uncle
It
Brad
works.
does. No, Brad does.
Yeah, it works.
Yep.
Put it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes. It'll cool down.
Oh, I've done that before too. In fact, I had a Galaxy S8 active, and I did that, and the back was glued on. That glue separated from the phone, so I had to get another phone. And then they sent me the right phone. They sent me a lesser phone. AT&T did, and that's one I dropped and cracked the screen on. A new screen for that's $110 to get it replaced.
Damn, that's a lot.
Then I got a Pixel phone, which has the code from a Dropbox on back of the house with the spare key to the house. I can't recover that because the battery's dead in it. And that's $50 to get that thing replaced.
Everything's cost too much money nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I can order the screen and do it myself, but there's a lot of steps in replacing the screen on the cell phone, and I don't feel comfortable doing that with my eyesight.
It's a pain in the ass too.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
That's why I don't repair them. I throw them out or I crush them.
So I'm probably get that battery replaced here probably in the next month or two. I need that code for that Dropbox because they ever get locked out. I carry a key from my house in my wallet. I can tell you how many times that has saved me from when I get locked out the house by accident. Like even I go outside to cut grass, my wallet's in my back pocket. One thing is because it's got the key in there. Two, in case the ice cream man comes out and get me some ice cream.
I was just eating some ice cream.
I tell you what, Dollar General, they had those like the Oreo cookies with the mint and all that. They're like $2.50. You go like to Walmart or Oak Point or a major grocery chain. The same ice cream is $4.50.
Generally, yeah. I ordered from Aldi, so I got mine for like $3.59. But I got the chocolate chip vanilla cookie dough. I forget the name that makes it, but it's Aldi. It's exclusively to Aldi, so I don't know I forget the name.
Probably their brand.
Yeah. Well, Aldi has their own, stuff.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully I start working there soon if they freaking call me.
Now, I did post a video last night, or was it this morning, where I found Saltwater Bay Corridor, the DDO 003. So that's up on my channel.
I didn't see that one.
The motto is the doublings and the motto in God we trust, slight thickness and liberty, and that's it. But there's one better than that, the best of, and that's what I'm looking for. It's very strong doubling in God we trust. It's humongous. And I'm still waiting for Wexler. I'm still waiting for Wexler to update their website with my penny on there 002.
Road runner, beep beep. How you doing, Motor?
I've sent those photos to Kaneka for see if they're going to do attribution on it. You sign that Kaneka number. If they do that, then most likely you get a trade Pickus number in the next issue.
Interesting.
It's very strong doubling in the words in God we trust. Y'all saw the photos. I did a video with it. I did just a signed video.
Very
You never know what kind of videos you're gonna make until you make them, and just ain't gonna get many views, and all of a sudden it gets like 42 trillion views.
I found 5 in the 2024 DDO 002. Variety Vista had listed as VDDO 001 on their site. But the guy told me from Wexler that it should be about 2 weeks. It's been 2.5 weeks. So I'll wait till next week. If it's not there, I'll email him. He said he would try to push it along. I think Kaneka's waiting for Wexler to update that so they can compare their photos to one he took to double check everything. But I'll have to send a coin into them. I'll have to send a coin into them. It's like a $6 fee. So I'm trying to get something. It's considered a discovery coin, and it's bigger than the 96 one.
1996.
Yep.
Which one is it?
The Lincoln Cent DD 001.
Okay. Oh, the ear. The ear.
I think so.
The double ear. I think it's 94, 96.
84 has a strong double ear. They got 84. Some that are, yeah, they got some that are like
several. If Miss Paula be here, she can tell me every year. she likes the double ear varieties.
So I hope I get some time when Frostbite does his live his panel tomorrow morning. But my next goal is get my website up for the Beehive on die chips on the Jefferson buildings. I found some of those on the Lincoln state house for the Lincoln Cent. I found a couple of die chips on that building. So I have to find that and do photos of that and list that. But I think for my phone, the charge, I want to get off and let it cool down some. And I'm probably still going to go live. I got 15 rows of nickels I got from the bank today. I still got 30 rows of customer wrapped pennies. And up to 6 wheat cents. I had 2 in one row.
I think you'll get a buffalo nickel and about 15 or 20 wheat cents. Give or take.
And what?
In the roll that he said he had?
The most I've ever found a customer wrap pennies, it's been 16, and that was only 40 rolls. They didn't have 50 rolls when I went to the bank. They only had 40. So I probably would hit 20 on with 10 more rolls of pennies. Who knows? I just did a box.
Yeah.
I think my total was 5 or 6. There's times I might find 1 or 2 at the very beginning. Then all this time I just start hitting on left and right when I get towards the end at the end of the box.
It's usually the last few rolls that you'll find the surprises.
Yeah, one time I picked up 10 rolls of nickels out of the Buffalo Ender. There's video on that.
Damn.
I think I seen that.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
that's like about 2 years ago.
I know.
Pretty sure I
Phil
seen
Guy.
that.
Phil Guy did one 1925 Buffalo nickel.
Yeah.
That's when I had
Hey.
to nick a date to get the date off of it.
Yeah, I remember that one. I'm like, no nick a date.
Oh, nickel
You
date.
got 190 more.
doesn't
No, I
hurt,
got 180 more.
Yeah.
If you find a valuable buffalo by nickel-dating it, you don't lose that much in value. Like say if it's a $40 buffalo nickel, okay, in G4 or just say G8, whatever. But you know the everything's real pretty. I mean, it's a nice coin, but the date is smooth. And there was, that happened to a lot of them. But anyway, if you nickel date it, just say it's a $40 coin, it's still worth $30. So you didn't lose that much. And if you sell it, for 30, hey, you just made some money.
I don't know if it was March or April. Somebody nickel-dated at 1916. Turned out there was a double. It was the double date. The double date. 1916. Nickel-dated sold for $250. And recently they also had the 1918 with the 8/7 that sold for $150, and it was nickel-dated. So if you
I
get a
guess
good
certain
value,
times it can. Yeah. I just hate nick a date myself, but I guess in certain situations it's good to have it. But
the only time I really messed up, I did not check the back. It was a Type 1 Buffalo nickel, and turned out it was in Denver. 1913 Denver Type 1.
The 1916 Buffalo nickel in G4. I'm talking about the double die. And G4 is $5,500, $5,500.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's an expensive Buffalo nickel. So it's worth nickel-dating that. Now, if there was other ways of telling it, if it's because I think it's just a mint mark that's doubled. I mean the date. I mean,
one of the feathers is double.
One of the feathers is double. Okay.
Yep. And sometimes that gets worn down where you can't tell what it is.
Yeah. So it pays to nickel-date it. I bet you. I know the coin shop in Lafayette nickel-dates. They used to anyway. I don't know if it's the same owner or not. For the last 50 years, I probably think that it changed owners at least once.
Well, I'll get off and let my phone charge. I catch y'all another night. And
I appreciate that.
And always check both sides of the coin. Never know what you're going to find. And thanks to Christmas Spring Printing for sharing my live feeds on his community tab. I thanked him on a short video he did. So appreciate all the help. And hopefully maybe by the end of the year hit 1,200 subs. So everybody, y'all have a good evening. Stay safe out there. And go Tigers.
Leap top.
LSU Tigers, because the Clemson Tigers suck.
Oh, well, LSU.
It's a battle. It's a
LSU all the
battle.
way.
Who that?
Somebody's already nicknamed it the Battle of Death Valley. So we'll see who wins.
No, LSU's gonna cream them.
Yeah,
I'm very
LSU is
confident.
Death Valley. The stadium
Yep.
is Death Valley. Yeah,
Yeah.
when they come, when other teams come here, they say we're going to Death Valley. Baton Rouge.
That's where they
That's
come
right.
to die. I got that video. I got a couple videos when I was crossing the Mississippi River. Didn't get that many. I got a couple hundred views, I think. But you know, of course, you can clearly see. You can see Tiger Stadium when you're on the Mississippi River Bridge.
Yeah,
Just
but
there it is in the background. Next time I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to say, look, the greatest place in all the world, Tiger Stadium.
yeah, Johnny, he closes his eyes when he goes over that bridge. I don't know how he makes it over in one piece, but he closes his eyes when he gets on that bridge. Any bridge.
Oh. Why? That bridge, every time I
he's
go over
scared of
that bridge,
heights. He's scared of heights. He's scared of bridges, tall bridges. He won't go the one in Forked Island or Hackberry, Gibbstown Bridge before you get to Creole, Louisiana, on the coast, on the Gulf Coast. But anyway, the Gibbstown Bridge or the Forked Island Bridge, he gets nervous. I mean, he never used to be like that. He used to like, soft eggs, sunny side up. He used to like those. He don't like them anymore. He likes scrambled. Him and his dad went to a restaurant one time, and they each ordered, over easy or whatever, or sunny side up. And he said he said it didn't even look like they cooked the egg. So that's what turned him off of over easy eggs or sunny side up eggs. He said, I don't think it hit the stove under the grill more than 5 seconds when they took it off.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ate it. I would, well, he probably didn't eat it, but I'd have said, hey, why don't you cook this a little more if you don't mind. At least
back on the
get
grill.
whites
I need to
cooked,
see some yellow.
Yeah, well, the whites need to be cooked,
Well, yeah.
I mean,
No
the
doubt.
whites are cooked, and I mean, the yellow's still soft.
Yeah. I like the drippy one, the drippy egg. I mean, I'll eat scrambled, but I like the like if I ever order eggs somewhere, I always want it with a dip where I can dip my toast in it or something,
Oh yeah, soft egg. We call that soft eggs down here.
Yeah. Best con. Yeah. I usually eat
fried
eggs
egg
almost
is
every morning. But
A fried egg is when you break the egg open in the skillet, and you let the bottom cook, the white cook, and then you bust the yolk and spread the yolk around, till all the yellow gets all around it, and then you wait, about 10, 15 seconds, whatever. Then you flip it, to cook that side. That's what we call a fried egg down here, and you make a sandwich with that, or eat it like that, what have you. But the yellow, no matter what it is, over easy or sunny side up, we still call them a soft egg. Dip your toast in that yellow. Hell yeah.
yeah, best
The only way I'm gonna scramble an egg, like that in a bowl, I'm gonna make an omelet with it. That's the only way I like a scrambled, scrambled eggs, whipped eggs. And I like my omelet or scrambled eggs creamy, moist. I hate a dry egg. I do. Scrambled eggs that are dry, you can smell them. Smell the burnt. A dry egg don't smell good. Smells like a bad egg. If it's dry, it is bad.
Yeah, it's always something with them.
What is that? That them pork chops? I don't know why Missy got them pork chops out right there.
Pork chops. Let's see some pork chops.
Yeah, pork chops in the gravy. She must have gave some to the puppy.
Probably. Oh, I know I was looking at the wrong time there. I thought my phone said 12 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. That crack is right there where the time is. So I kind of want to look at it really closely.
Krakatoa.
Yeah.
Mount Krakatoa.
Kind of crack right between the numbers. It's weird how the spider web effect comes out like that. Can't see it too much when I'm on here. Like when I'm watching videos, can't see it. It's just hit the light, you can see it. It's not too bad. It's like a badge of honor.
Yeah, that 1916 double die Buffalo nickel, $5,500, man. That's in G4, man. That's a lot of money right there. Now that'll make you want to hunt nickels.
Yeah,
that's the majorest key date, except for the actually no, that is the biggest key date they have in the Buffalo nickels. That's the best one they got.
What year is that?
1916 Buffalo nickel.
That's old.
That's why a lot of people nicodate the ones you can't see the date on. Nicodate is an acidic. You just call it vinegar in the coin collecting world. It's the vinegar of coin collecting. But anyway, it's a acid it's a strong vinegar, and you put it just over where the date's at on the Indian head nickel, Buffalo nickel. Just you put that acid right there, and it will bring out the date. You could see the date.
Really?
And if it's a double die, Nicodate's not that expensive. It's only about $6 or $7, I think, something like that. It's not expensive, and it's well worth it if you got a bunch of nickels because at Buffalo nickels, especially before 1925, I think they changed the way the dies, because the date was the first thing to wear out. Didn't take long. For the dates to wear out. I mean, they were wearing out in just a couple years. Okay. So, but when 1925 or 26 came around, they changed it. They changed it up a little bit. So they recessed the date where it wouldn't wear out. Because if it takes 3 or 4 years and the date wear out, something wrong with that design.
I got a couple of them that have no dates on them.
Yeah, well, if you nicodate them, especially if it has a mint mark on the back at the bottom, in between 5 and cents, at the very bottom, you can see a mint mark. If it has a mint mark, that coin's worth something. All Buffalo nickels that have a mint mark is worth something, because they didn't make as many. The Philadelphia Mint had made more coins than any other ones in the Buffalo series. But yeah, if you got a bunch of Buffaloes, just say 10 or more Buffalo nickels. Yeah, get you some Nicodate. Get you some from Amazon or your favorite store.
I'd have to check mine. I got all mine in the book though.
Let me see how much Nicodate is.
Probably since you talked about it, it's $9.99 now.
Yeah.
Well, $11.99. It keeps going up. I mean, I doubt it's going to say $7.99, but
yeah, Amazon has it. $8.59, and it's a big bottle, about like that, like an ink bottle. Big, yeah, about like that. $8.59. Let me share this.
Ain't too bad.
Let me where we at? Present arms.
I hit the thingamajig.
It's in the basement.
I don't see anything popping up.
It's in the basement.
Oh, there it is now. Probably because you're already in here. That's why it's not going to pop up as new to me.
Probably. Yeah. That's that little bottle of it there, Wayne. Anyway, $8.59. They probably got some, Nicoline. That's coin cleaner. Yeah, you don't want that. Ezest.
No.
That's coin cleaner. There's people that use that. I think a dentist invented that. There is a dentist that's a coin collector. He cleans like MS-64 coins. He'll clean them and he'll get an MS-66 grade from the companies. He knows. He's a chemist. He's a dentist. All dentists are chemists, and he knows the chemicals to clean stuff with because he does it for teeth. You know what I mean? So anyhow, yeah. Just say you find one buffalo nickel that's worth $10 and you nicodate it, that pays for your nicodate.
Oh, yeah, true.
If you got 100 of them, it's even better. The better chances.
I'm going to look for one of the rarest coins ever and hope I strike gold.
But I didn't know that. I always thought the 1937 3-leg was the key date in Buffaloes. But
it used to be.
But
I remember.
But the 1916 double date, $5,500. Man, that's a lot of money for a G4 coin.
I remember when I was in middle school. I think it was like 1992, and we were watching something in English class. I think it was about watching a movie, and the key thing in the movie. I couldn't tell you what the name of the movie is, but supposedly the thing in the movie was it was surrounding a 1937 three-leg buffalo. That was the whole plot of the movie. Somebody bought it or stole it. A kid had it, whatever. And we watched the movie, and then my teacher at the time, she was like, "Oh, I want to show y'all something." And she had she had it in the package, little thing. And she had 1937. I think that's what got me started really in coin collecting back then. That was around the time I started, 10, 11, 12 years old. But she had it in the thing, and she goes, "I'm going to show you all this." And she passed it around. She passed it all around. I got to it, and I'm like, "Oh," looking at it, and I said, "Oh, okay, 37D." You know, most of the kids just was like, "We ain't interested in this." They just kept passing it along. But did you try to slip another buffalo nickel in there to change it out? No, I'll tell you this though. Some kid tried to take it because it didn't get to the end of the line. Somebody put it in their pocket. I do remember that. And then the teacher was like, "Who's got the nickel?" Because nobody, she announced.
Yeah, lock that door.
She said,
nobody leaving until that nickel's in my hand.
She got it back. But at the time, I think she said it was worth like, I want to say $750. She goes, "It ain't worth a whole lot. It's only worth maybe I think she said $750, something like that."
Oh, that was a crackhead that tried to steal it then. Kid crackhead.
Yeah. This was in 1992. I don't know how much it's worth now, but
well, a 37 3-leg, because they do have a 36 Denver 3.5 leg. That's worth almost as much as the. Actually, it's worth more. The 3.5 leg is worth more than the 3-leg 37 Denver, and it's a Denver, so it's not a Philadelphia. In fact, they didn't make any. Let me see. Yeah, they did. Okay, they just sparse for the 35 double die DDR is worth $68 G4. Okay, the 36D 3.5 leg. Okay, 3.5 is G4 $521. The 37 Denver 3 leg is worth $553. So that's a $32 difference. But when the coin gets up better grade, okay, like wait a minute. Yeah, when it gets better grade, the 3 leg and VG8, the 3.5 is worth 713, and the 3 leg is worth 606. So it's got it beat. No way. All right, 22,000 in MS63 for the 3.5 leg, 5,000 for the 3 leg. So that's a big difference. That's $17,000 difference.
Seems so.
Yeah, I thought that the 3 leg was worth the key date of all of them. It's not. It's in like shit. The double dot 35 DDR is worth 7,000. Well, that's only worth 5.
I think years ago, 37. I think it was until they discovered. I didn't know until you just said something about a 36 3.5. I had no idea about that.
Oh, that's been out. Yeah, that's common knowledge. Put it that common knowledge, not a common coin.
I didn't know about it, or if I did, I didn't pay attention to it.
I've been knowing about it for, I guess, since the 80s. I guess
All right, I want to say everybody good night. I'm leaving, so
Wayne. All right, appreciate you coming in, man.
Wayne.
yeah, bye.
See you later.
So. Yeah, and that 1916 double die is that's got them all beat.
I got
I want to look at that again. What's good about USA Coin Book? You click on that date of that coin.
Yeah.
Okay, in that line, you click on that date. It's going to show you the details. Expanded, blowed up details. I don't see where the feathers. And this is this coin is not in good shape. This coin's probably in BG8 or G4. But it's a Philadelphia, the 16 double die. Let me see here. It's extremely rare. Okay, and it's best noted by the date itself. Okay, yeah, it doesn't mention anything about feathers, which I'm pretty sure that's one of the feathers is doubled, but that date's doubled big time, man. You can see that. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
That would be a good theme song for lately.
Yeah. Uncirculated. Let's see right here. This is uncirculated MS63, $153,000.
I'll take it.
Me too. I'll take it.
That's my retirement fund.
The 13 key, which was the first one, 13D. They only made 5 million of them. In MS63, it's worth 116. 13 Philadelphia is only worth $72 in MS63, and I was the Denvers and the San Franciscos. They all the mint mark buffaloes are worth more than the Phillies, except for the double dot.
That's interesting.
Like right here, the 17 Philly is worth $10. 17 Denver is worth 26. 17 S is worth 37. So $27 difference between the S and the P.
I need to get a few of those.
Yeah.
I locked the building today. I locked the building up and I lost the keys. So that's why anybody's not in the building because yeah, I forgot the keys. So nobody can get in or out. Well, except a few people. Cajun's got the keys for all time, so he can come in when he wants. Oh. Let's see. I still didn't make those videos with those challenge coins. I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. Like, here you go. Let's see if I can top 50 views. Huh?
You know what the challenge coins are about, huh? You talking about the military challenge coins?
Well, the ones I showed you last week, the NASA and I call them challenge coins, but they didn't. I don't think they had that term back in the 80s. They're more like tokens, but they still,
Oh, okay.
They're the ones that, yeah.
They had the challenge coins. They called them challenge coins in and like World War II, and then they had notes that the unit would sign, just a regular note. And then they called them a challenge note. Within the unit, the notes, but they had challenge coins. They had them during World War II, and what it was, if everybody in your unit would have one, anyway, when you was at a bar room, say you came in from a mission, a run, and you was off for the night or the day, and y'all went to the bar or whatever, the PX, and whatever. Well, somebody would do a challenge. Hey, got my coin, everybody, and the one that didn't have, and the one that didn't have the challenge coin had to pay for that round of drinks. So it was a challenge. Yeah. So I didn't know that until a few days ago.
I had heard something about that in the past, but
I think I got it in an email on my history thing. I have this history thing I get like once a day, once every other day. The history. I don't know if it's affiliated. I think it's affiliated with the History Channel, if I ain't mistaken. Like History Channel, Curse of Oak Island, or what have you. Well, or Swamp People. I think this history thing is part of the History Channel, but a subsidiary. And I get like all kind of stuff, like what you didn't know about, the Enola Gay plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima, stuff like that. It's all information. That's what it is, and they don't ever spam you or nothing like that. Because if I start getting something and I don't remember signing up for it, and I'll click on it for like say cooking or something, some recipes. I think one was called House Outlook or something, and it had stuff about cooking, and then storage, helpful hints and all that. Well, once I start getting 3 and 4 a day of them emails, that's spamming me. I unsubscribe, and if they keep doing it, I'll report as spam. And I don't mind one a day, one every other day, whatever, 2-3 times a week, but not 2-3 times a day.
Yeah, that's too much on anything.
Yeah. But okay, now what about the challenge coins? Before I interrupted you.
Oh, I just said I'm gonna. I never did that video on them, but I call all. The ones I showed you last week, the NASA and stuff. I don't know what they're called officially. I just call them challenge coins.
Okay,
You know.
it might be challenge coins.
But well, the NASA ones, they got them because I looked it up. They got them as part of the mission. This
Right.
lady donated. This lady donated. No, it was a guy. It was a guy that donated this. He donated a jewelry box, and it had certain pieces of jewelry in it. And I opened it up, and I saw the 4 coins in there. I took the coins out, left the jewelry. I don't want the jewelry. I let the other ones take the jewelry. I don't give a shit about that. But I just whipped in pocket, put it in pocket. Look.
What about a gold chain, a real gold chain?
Yeah, those. Well, if I'm there by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you got somebody around, you got to share the wealth. You know, split.
Well,
I'll take the coins, you take the gold. Or I'll take the gold, you take the coins.
Well, one of them that I work with, he used to work in the back. He works in the front, so he finds out the gold. He takes to the pawn shop, and he split it with me once already. Damn. I told him, you ain't gonna get. He gave me like $50 already once for something that was worth 100 something. You don't have to, but a couple times I said, hey, because he used to work for this gold place, so he knows what to look for. And I told him, I said,
that money helps.
Oh yeah, I told him, I said, I showed him, I said, got some jewelry. He looks at it, and he's like, that's where he goes, looks at, that's worth something. The rest of this shit, he can look at it and tell. You know, I got that spoon, and it's fake, obviously, but I got the spoon. I said, what the hell? I'll take the spoon. I do have this one piece of jewelry sitting here out of the same box, and I got it in my hand, and it's a weird looking thing. It was the same box, and it's got these 2 things on it, but I think it's fake or something. But I got that, but it was in the jewelry box. They had a jewelry box the other day. Somebody donated. Couldn't get the damn thing open. Literally, I couldn't get the damn thing open. They prodded it open yesterday, and I told a coworker, I said, she gave it to me, and I couldn't prod it. I couldn't get the damn thing open. I tried for 20 minutes. She goes, yeah, I had to take a knife and pry it open. It was so rusted shut. And then we open it up, and she looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like shit jewelry. Because it was in a pink. It looked like a kid's thing. It didn't look like a real one. It was pink. So, but it was rusted shut, like completely. The handle was broken off. So he couldn't get the dad to pry it. She pried it open to get the damn thing open. I said, I tried for 20 minutes. I couldn't get it open. Because I was just wondering what was in there. I kept hearing something. I'm like, I just want to, you know.
All you got to do is get you one of them damn butter knives, you know. I know y'all got butter knives in the back there somewhere. People donate. Take one of them and jimmy it open.
That's what I was. Yeah, I have one of those out there. That's why.
What was in it? What, some fake gold costume jewelry or what?
Costume stuff, mostly fake. Because I showed it to my coworker. He looked at it and he was like, "Yeah, that's fake." He knew. He looked at it right away. He goes, "Fake."
I can tell fake from the real thing just about by looking at it. I can. People used to come up when I had my radio shop at Tiger Truck Stop. I used to, when I was slow, I used to work behind the desk if they needed help, behind the fuel desk. And I'd run the register, or I'd run the ComCheck machine, ComCheck card, you know, people getting diesel, people cashing ComChecks or T-checks or whatever. And so anyway, there was always somebody coming in selling jewelry. Gold chain. Man, I got this gold chain, you know. This one woman, man, she was all, she had her arm in a sling, you know, and she had looked like a black eye, and she was like, man, I got in a wreck, I need to get my car fixed, and can I know anybody that wants to buy this gold chain? And I look at it, and I'm like, ma'am, this ain't real. She says, yeah, look where it says 18 karat right there. I say, yes, ma'am, this little clasp is made with gold, but the rest of the chain is not. So I said, Miss Flo, come see. And she saw me with that chain. She said, oh no. I'm like, oh yeah. She wore makeup. She wore that makeup where if you pass a gold coin or anything real gold on her face, it's going to leave a black mark if it's real. real gold. So I passed that chain on her face, and it did not leave a mark. I said, you see? I said, fake as all get out. So, and she was in there a few times already trying to sell fake jewelry. So I knew her face. You know, it's just this time she had, it looked like a real black eye. You know, maybe her husband gave her a black eye from not selling the jewelry, but anyway, she had her arm in a sling. That was probably fake. But
No doubt.
now, the tire man, Nicky Lachele, his brother, I forget his brother's name. His wife wanted to sell a gold chain and globe, and it was about that big around. Globe. It was hollow, I think, but this was Dubai gold or something, you know, which was worth even more. So she wanted $200 for it. I'm like, okay. I said, Flo, and now it looked real to me, but I wanted to make sure. I said, Flo, come see. She saw that gold chain. She was like, oh man, again. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I did like that, and it made a black mark like that. She was like, Boogie man, I'm gonna one of these days. Next time I have to wash that makeup off or fix it, I'm gonna give you one of these. It was real. So I gave her the money for it, and I had the local jewelry guy that made jewelry in his house. He didn't have a storefront. He did it from his house. He told me that chain was worth $1,800 and globe.
Damn.
You know, it was the earth. It was the earth. It was a globe of the earth. United States, North America, South America, yada, yada, Asia and all that. Said $1,800. I'm like, damn. He said, how much you gave for it? I said, $200. He said, that's what I gave for it. I'm like, really? He said, yeah. I'm like, damn. So I gave it to my mom for Christmas. That next Christmas I gave it to her.
My coworker sold it.
Oh, she said, man, this thing's heavy. I'm like, I said, no, that's all right if it leans you back a little bit. I told her how much it was worth. I said, that $1,800 will buy you a good back brace. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's what that's worth. She says, man, that's the best Christmas present you ever got.
Yeah. My coworker sold a ring a few weeks ago. He put it on Facebook Marketplace. He was asking $1,500 for it, and people kept trying to Jew him down. I'll give you $1,000. I'll give you $900. And he showed it. He was wearing it. It's got all these diamonds in it. It had, I don't know how many, 20, 25, 30, whatever it was. Right. And his dad had bought it for him. His dad's handicapped, and he's stuck in a wheelchair, basically, and from some accident. And his dad bought this thing 20, 30 years ago for him, or 20 years ago, I think he said, and paid $7,700 for it. And so he's like, I'm asking $1,500. I think that's a fair price. And they kept Jewing him down. We were talking about something. And he goes, well, this thing's loose right here. And I said, so we got to talking about Ace Ventura, when he's trying to match up the thing. If you ever seen that movie, the dolphins, and one of the dolphins, he's trying to figure out where to miss.
Oh, yeah, trying to match the ring, the Super Bowl ring.
The guy punching him right in the face.
Right.
And he looks in the mirror and he's trying to. So I said, yeah, you ought to reenact that with that guy who wanted $900. So he actually sold it for $1,800. Somebody paid $1,800 for it on Facebook Marketplace.
And you knew the guy in person? You knew him?
Oh, no, my coworker. He sold the ring to somebody on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you knew the guy that had the ring?
Yeah, he showed it to me. He was wearing it that day at work. He goes, I never wear jewelry to work. And he goes, this time I am. Because the guy was supposed to show up at work and give him the $1,800 in cash, and never did. So he got it the next day because he told me about it. He's like, I'm selling the farm. Because he's trying to move to he wants to move to Picayune because he's got a house out there and he's trying to get this house. So he's selling the farm.
Picayune,
anything he gets, he's selling.
I built a couple of houses over there.
Everything's cheaper out that way.
Gotta get some coffee.
And this lean off the coffee moment.
Oh, and I got to lean on the dock.
Ah. And that lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. As always. Grumpy Stack Tires. He has over one location in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Trying to make them two. You know, I guess he can make a second location in his house. But, you know. But it's up there somewhere. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. So there you go. And you can read the thing. Home of the, we're gonna make that home of the billion mile tire. He's gonna put a planet. He's gonna put one on Uranus. He's gonna put it on the moon. It's gonna be grumpy tires everywhere. Colonization. You won't be able to go to sleep unless you're thinking of Grumpy Stack Tires. He's got to change the name of the place to Grumpy Stack Tires. That would be as good. Yeah. But what do I know? So yeah, definitely ain't 50 miles from me. That may apply. 50 miles from where he is to where Grumpy is, that would probably apply. Well, no, actually, it's more than 50 miles. But between me and Grumpy Stack Tires is about 250 miles, probably, give or take. Far side of 200 miles, at least. So, you know. I mean, I have timed this. It takes precisely 173 miles from me to my aunt's. So. I've seen that, actually, where he's building an 87 Topps autograph set. The only problem with that is it's a 792 card set, I think. 10% of them people in 87 are dead. I mean, Ron Sandberg just passed away a few weeks ago. My binder from when I was a kid has all these Hall of Famers in it, and half of them are dead. Well, it's Kirby Puckett, Tony Gwynn, now Ron Sandberg. I think that's it. Out of that binder. I think everybody else is still kicking.
Grumpy Stack Tires, home of the million-mile tire.
Yeah, but there are a few YouTubers I have seen that have completed the 87 set. Yeah, I don't do TTM for two reasons. One, I did it twice and the card got lost. Two, I need my stamps. I don't like TTM only because you never know if it's actually them signing it or not. It could be, you can get a Joe Biden card, auto pen. You know, like Boomer Esiason uses auto pen. There are certain athletes. Shaquille O'Neal doesn't even sign the damn cards. He gets his grandma or his wife to sign the freaking cards. You know, you never know if they're actually signing it.
Shaquille? You talking about Shaquille O'Neal? I thought that was Michael Jordan that did that, get his grandma to sign cards or stuff.
He probably does too.
What's TTM? Topps trademark?
Through the mail.
Oh, through the mail.
Yeah, it's a whole sports cards. They have communities, they call them TTM. You know, they send off stuff and then the athlete sends it back. And I can do that with Drew Brees. I got Drew Brees' address. He lives on Britannia Street. So in the business.
The only thing bad if you send them a card that's worth money and they sign it, throw it in somebody else's envelope to mail back to them. Oh boy.
Yeah. No, I tried TTM on my channel. It doesn't grow it. Doesn't grow it at all. I don't like TTM. I just don't like it because you never know if they're signing or not. There are so many athletes out there that don't sign. or they get their mother to sign, or they get their. You can tell.
Yeah, and then
Actually,
if you go to if that card takes off and gets worth a whole lot of money, you go to pawn shop over there in Las Vegas, the one on TV, Pawn Stars. You go
Rick
over
Harrison.
there, and then they look at it, and the professional that looks, that's trying to authenticate it. Nope, it's not their signature. It's his mom's signature, but it's not his.
Yeah.
So it's worth more money. No.
Yeah.
No, but then if that would be the case, if his relative signed for him, then you made a trip to Vegas for nothing.
Well, there are so many people that have tried to get like Shaq cards graded, and then the companies would turn it back and say not authentic auto, and they can tell if it's a auto pen.
I don't even know what that is.
Auto pen, the thing that Joe Biden's people supposedly did with all the freaking pardons.
I don't know what auto pen looks like. Or
Auto pen
is it a machine? Is it a machine?
Yeah. Auto pen is basically a machine. It's like, okay, they sign it once, then the auto pen traces the signature through the machine, whatever color, blue. It's usually in blue ink that they do it. So they basically the machine traces it. It's like he signs it, but then the machine, Boomer signs it, and a few other ones do that. A lot of athletes that do that. In a sense, it is his autograph, but he's not actually signing it. It's the machine doing it.
Yeah.
So that's what auto pen is.
I don't think auto pen can do my signature. I got a signature like a doctor.
Auto pen does any signature, even if it's a W and a Q. Whatever you put on that thing, it scans the signature.
Oh, okay.
It scans it like a what you call like a X-ray printer or something. Yeah. So in the machine, so it'll pick it up. You do a squiggly line and a W, it'll do that. But yeah, 87 Tops. There's a few YouTubers that done 87 Tops set, but like I said, with 87 Tops, 10% of them people are dead. So you have to go through the eBay to get the autographs. Like somebody went and got Phil Negro's autograph. Well, he's been dead for about 5 or 6 years, I think, and maybe a little longer. There are people. Eric Shaw, he killed himself years ago. There are several 87 Tops players that are not around anymore. This is 35 years plus. 38 years.
They had a Shoeless Joe Jackson signature. I think it was in a book about Shoeless Joe Jackson, and it was signed by Shoeless Joe, autographed by Shoeless Joe. Well, the thing about it is, his signature is so damn rare, and he couldn't read and write. But I mean, my dad couldn't read and write, but he could sign his name, in script. Well, the guy that went there for the authenticity of it, said it's close, but I'm gonna have to say no. Well, so it didn't get sold. 5 years later, somebody did authenticate it and said it was real, because they had the same book with the same exact signature, and that was proven. That was done before Shoeless Joe Jackson had died, and so it was real.
Somebody found one of his checks that he wrote in the 40s or 50s, because he passed away in the 50s, I think 53 or something. Because after baseball, he ran a liquor shop. I forgot where. He sold liquor, basically, beer and that's what he did.
Yeah, brown paper bag liquor. Yeah,
and he signed a check.
Liquor store.
Yeah, he signed a check, and somebody found this check, and it went on auction and it made something like 500 grand because, like you said, he was illiterate. He didn't sign that many things. Usually they said his wife signed all the stuff for him. Like when autograph sessions, people sent stuff in the mail. He never signed it. His wife signed it. That's why they say there's so many fake autographs out there of him. They have one at the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's funny.
They got more fake ones than real ones because he didn't really do autographs. A lot of them. So that in reality, there's more fake ones than real ones.
It's funny how his signature made the Hall of Fame, but he can't make the Hall of Fame. Lifetime ban should be lifetime. It shouldn't be, okay, the man's been dead for 60 plus years. His life ended. Put him in. Like with Pete Rose. Now they want to start putting Pete Rose.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Shoeless Joe. No, Shoeless Joe
he
at
wasn't
first.
in the Hall of Fame? He wasn't in the Hall of Fame?
No,
really?
They banned him. He was in the... They banned him 1920 with the White Sox scandal. Shoeless Joe. Yeah,
okay.
he couldn't... Yeah, they banned him from baseball. And they said lifetime ban. Well, lifetime ban means... it doesn't mean, he's been dead since 50... I think he passed away in 53.
Right. So then he's eligible after he dies.
Yeah. Of course, Pete Rose, Pete Rose was ineligible. The Baseball Hall of Fame made that rule right before he was elected, right before he was going to get put on the ballot. See, Pete Rose has never been put on the ballot. So they can't,
Well, he got caught betting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got caught betting, rigging a game maybe or something.
He didn't really rig the game. He said he
was caught betting, and you're not supposed to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they caught a couple of Indians players, Guardian players for the Cleveland Guardians, aka Indians.
Yeah.
They caught two of them last month betting, and they put them on the suspension list. Not ineligible, but they're doing an investigation. But they got murderers in the Hall of Fame. They got gamblers in the Hall of Fame, no doubt. They got, I guarantee there's steroid people in the Hall of Fame. Because President Trump basically said a few months ago you should put him in the Hall of Fame. And it's up to the Baseball Hall of Fame Museum to do it. But it's just so blasphemous that they're going to wait until after he passes away.
Yeah.
What good does it do? He wrote a statement to his son saying this is what you should say, blah, blah, blah. But my whole thing is lifetime ban should end when you die. But with Pete Rose, and see, they screwed him over because anytime Bud Selig, they gave him, he was not allowed to be in a baseball stadium. But they always gave him permission for special occasions, like with the Reds, the Big Red Machine anniversary or the Phillies anniversary, 1980. Or they always, certain events, they gave him permission to be there. And that was because MLB made money off of that. But then Bud Selig never ruled on it. He never ruled on it the entire time. And the whole thing was Bart Giamatti was like, okay, it was supposed to be a 1-year ban. And then he was supposed to be, every year they were supposed to look at it. So every year Pete Rose sent a request. Bud Selig never ruled on it. Never in 25 years, never ruled on it, period. So Manfred gets up there and he don't want to fucking rule on it because he's a pussy. He don't want to rule on shit. Then all of a sudden, President Trump says, okay, you should put his ass in the Hall of Fame. Then all of a sudden, Manfred's like, Manfred's like, I'm thinking about it because his agent, Pete Rose's agent, put in a request, and his family put in a request for him to be reinstated a year before he passed away, and he never ruled on it, Manfred. And after Pete Rose passed away, then all of a sudden Manfred was like, I've been thinking about it for a while. I think we're going to try to make him eligible. I think we might start taking, we might take him off the list. I mean, what good does it do now that he's still on the list? He's not even
Yeah,
alive
he's not-
anymore.
yeah.
What the hell can he possibly do?
Might as well not do it, and just screw yourself.
What I say, put him on the ballot. If they don't want to, if the baseball writers don't want to vote him in, then that's fine. But put his ass on the ballot. Put Shoeless Joe on the ballot. Put them all on the ballot. Put the entire 1919 Sox. Put them all on the ballot. See what happens.
What's that, Mona Meat?
Yeah, it's only 10:45, Mudswat, and I slept early. I took a nap.
Yeah, we ain't in.
Mudswat got a job at Zales Jewelry. That's funny because I'm trying to get a job at that place.
I got the job. Really? Wow.
I was thinking my cousin works at a jewelry place, but she's getting laid off because they don't have enough. I don't know. They make a shitload of money there, but they got too much staff. And she's only been there like 4 months. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll take some gold, sir, or some silver. Shit, I'll take a platinum diamond ring. Mail it to Cajun's house. He'll give it to me. Care of CCH.
Yeah, somebody mailed me something one time and put Cajun Coin Hunter on it instead of my real name. And I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, they do that with me all the time when they would send me stuff. They never use my name. They always put Field Guy on it.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't have Coin Hunter on it neither.
Oh, no. One time I got something in the mail and it said F31. I don't know. It just said F31, and I said, "What the hell is this?" And it was somebody I won a Is it Friday? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I got woken up at 9:30 in the morning, so I've been up since 9:30. But I don't got to work tomorrow anyway. But I've had a pretty long day. But at least somebody had a good day, so that's good accomplishment. But,
where at, Mudswat? Where you trying to get that gram of gold? Pawn shop pickers? Over in Florida?
I saw a video. Some lady dropped 2,500 merchandise.
Man, how many? They gave away 100 of them, or 50 of them?
Probably people you never freaking heard of won that shit.
We were supposed to be there, me, Field Guy, and Van, and instead we was up here gabbing away.
You know what? I'm gonna give myself a gram of gold.
Gave away 25. I thought it was supposed to do 50. Well, that giving away 50 gold bars. I mean, even if you do it it takes forever. If you do it every 5 minutes, that's 50 times. That's gonna be what? 50 times 5 minutes. That's a couple of hours.
But wait, my question is, did you know any of the 25 people that actually won it?
Yeah, but see, he had that giveaway announced on his video. So, man, he must have had 1,000 people in that chat.
Yeah, there's no shot I was going to win anything. Not a chance.
The other guys won it. Why can't you win it? Somebody got to win it. If you're not there, you're definitely not going to win it.
No, the other people won it. Mudswat had no idea who the hell these other people were. Therefore, they were robots. It's a fixed scam. I'm telling you.
He had not long ago, he had a video. They had a guy go in there and pawn a PlayStation 5. And they had their basket of gold and silver and all graded stuff too, what they had sold the night before. And he brought it to the shop the next day to finish up the spreadsheet and mail all them packages out and stuff. and there was a guy who put that PlayStation by that big old basket of coins, like a post office basket, letter basket, and that black guy, he was looking at that, and he was like, "Oh hell, man!" You could see his arm. He had that PlayStation upright, and it was hiding his hand, and it was like that, and he was putting that in his coat pocket, and when he pawned the PlayStation, and then later the son went to do the spreadsheet, with all that, and he had some missing. And he was like, "What the hell?" So, and he was like, "Well, they at the house, I forgot to put them in, or what have you." And then at his house is when he asked the kids, "Did y'all see me put this anywhere or whatever or whatever?" No. Well, he's like, and it hit him. That guy had that PS5, and it was hiding the basket, and he was standing right by that, and it hit him because there was another guy there that had mentioned, "Hey, you remember when you had your gold stuff stolen out of the display case? The guy reached over and all." And that's when that black guy quit stealing that stuff, because the tension was on that area now. Okay. So it hit him, and he went to the pawn shop. He looked up the camera footage, and he called that guy, the guy that stole everything. He said, "Dude, I got you on camera." And he says, "I want my stuff back tonight." So the guy said, "Okay, I still got everything. I'll bring it back." And he says, "Look, I ain't going to call the cops on you and nothing. You got to bring it back tonight." The guy said, "Yeah." So he brought that stuff back, and it was about, man, he said it was in the thousands of dollars, so $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. And you can actually see him putting all that in his pocket, the other camera view. But anyhow, yeah, it was something else.
They think they can get away with that shit, really. I don't
yeah, a lot of cameras. Now, they're gonna have your address and all that. They're gonna have your information on the pawn ticket, Now,
well, yeah.
What's to say that he had never been there before, pawned anything, and there was somebody ahead of him, okay, that was selling a bunch of coins and stuff. Who's to say that the guy said, "Look, I'll be back later. I'll bring this back later." And then walk out the store. They don't have his information out. They got his face on camera, but that would be kind of hard to locate that guy. If he had never pawned there before or anything, unless they got his license plate, on the outside camera or something.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get rid of it fast. He didn't sell none of that stuff. So good thing. He'd have definitely had the cops at his house.
Probably wanted it for himself. Either that or he's going to wait to fence the shit. Well,
yeah, wait. In case the camera did catch him. I better wait on this. Maybe I shouldn't have did it.
Yeah. They'd be like, "Yeah, but," I tell him, "Yeah, I'm not going to prosecute. I'm not going to call the cops. Just bring the shit back." I'd have him bring all the shit back, and I'd be like, "All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, surprise, I lied, asshole. You're going to jail." Be like, "You're going to jail, buddy." Unless you can pull out some money out that pocket. Some funny things. I would never have any gumption to steal anything in a pawn shop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, Fuel Guy, I'm gonna jet out of here, man.
Oh, that's fine. I was thinking about ending the stream anyhow because I'm getting
Almost
sleepy.
11. Get me something to eat.
No.
Eat some of that strawberry cake that I showed you a picture of earlier.
Oh, I wish I had some.
And her niece cooked like a shrimp coubillon, red gravy. Well, actually, a real coubillon is not a red gravy. It's clear. It doesn't. It has tomatoes in it, but not tomato sauce. It has tomatoes. A real coubillon, like a redfish coubillon or catfish coubillon. Yeah, it's not. There's no tomato sauce in a real one. But anyway, all right. Appreciate the link. Appreciate you having me up. Much love. Good seeing you again, Mona Me. I might go live next Wednesday. I'll see. Next week might go live.
Wednesday is a good day because I get off at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay, good then.
Long as it's not Tuesday. Tuesday I gotta close. Wednesday I usually work 8 to 5.
Okay.
And then Friday I start my vacation. So.
Oh, okay. Where you going?
I don't know. I might go to my aunt's. Might be up your neck of the woods. I don't know yet. I just know I got 8 days off.
I used to go to the islands on vacation. I used to go to the islands. Kyle Island, Forked Island, and Pecan Island.
There you go.
That's just little communities down in this area. Well, on the coast. Pecan Island, where Gator Queen lives at, that's Pecan Island. That's just a community. It's just a little town, on a strip of land that's 500 yards wide by 30 miles long. Pecan Island, just a island in the marsh, in the surrounding marsh. It's a ridge of land that's sand and shells that they built houses on top of, and a highway. But they live on the front ridge. Gator Queen lives, and Justin, her husband, my cousin Justin, they live on the front ridge. They have 2 ridges over there in that area. There's 2 ridges instead of just one. After the halfway up Pecan Island, the front ridge goes away. It just merges into the main ridge, and then it goes on, and then the ridge goes away. And then North Island, that ridge starts in the marsh. You can see it, and then it'll merge out, and then Grand Chenier, the big main ridge, starts, and that goes all the way to Korea, all the way to Cameron. So, but anyway, all right, your routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe, be that way, stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Aplita.
See you later. All right, folks. Well, that's gonna get to the end of my stream because I gotta get some sleep. Appreciate everybody that's popping on, of course, and we'll do this again another night. I don't know when, but we will. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you later.